Did you know that as of 2024, the average person spends over 2 hours a day scrolling through social media? That's more time than we spend eating or exercising. And let's be real, that constant barrage of curated lives can seriously mess with our mental health. How do we tackle this overwhelming influence of social media, consumerism, and the gig economy? Well, let's dive into the wisdom of the Stoics. All right, let's kick things off by talking about Stoicism. You might have heard of it. It's this ancient philosophy that teaches us how to deal with life's challenges with grace and resilience. Think of it as a mental toolkit for navigating the chaos around us. In today's world, filled with social media pressures, consumerism that never sleeps, and the gig economy that can leave you feeling like you're on a hamster wheel, Stoicism has some powerful insights. It's all about focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. So how can these age-old principles help us tackle the modern mess we find ourselves in? Let's find out. First, let's break down the problems we're facing in 2024. The world is evolving rapidly, and with it, the challenges we encounter are becoming more complex and intertwined. Social media can be a double-edged sword. It's a powerful tool that has revolutionized the way we communicate and share information. On one hand, it connects us with friends and family, allowing us to maintain relationships across distances and time zones. On the other, it's a breeding ground for comparison and envy. The curated lives we see online can make us feel inadequate and dissatisfied with our own. Studies show that heavy social media users report higher levels of anxiety and depression. The constant barrage of information and the pressure to keep up can be overwhelming. Then there's a consumerism. We're bombarded with ads, promotions, and the constant urge to buy the latest and greatest. Every day we're targeted by sophisticated marketing strategies designed to make us spend more. But is that really making us happier? Spoiler alert, it's not. The temporary satisfaction of a new purchase quickly fades, leaving us wanting more. Instead, it's making us feel more empty and disconnected. The cycle of buying and wanting can lead to a sense of emptiness and a lack of fulfillment. Now, let's not forget the gig economy. It promises flexibility and independence, offering opportunities for people to work on their own terms. However, it can also lead to stress and instability. The lack of job security and benefits can make it difficult to plan for the future. Many people find themselves juggling multiple jobs just to make ends meet, working long hours without the stability of a traditional job. This can leave little room for self-care or personal growth. The constant hustle can take a toll on mental and physical health. All these elements, social media, consumerism, and the gig economy, create a perfect storm that can derail our well-being and personal values. The interconnected nature of these challenges makes them even more daunting. So how do we fight back against this whirlwind? It starts with awareness and a commitment to making conscious choices that align with our true values and priorities. By taking small steps towards balance and mindfulness, we can begin to reclaim our well-being. Here's where Stoicism comes in. This ancient philosophy, founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium, offers timeless wisdom that can be applied to our modern lives. It's not just about enduring hardships, but thriving through them by cultivating inner peace and resilience. Imagine applying principles like mindfulness and self-control to your daily life. These practices can help you navigate the complexities of modern living with a sense of calm and purpose. Journaling, for instance, can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth. Stoics believed in focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot. This mindset can be incredibly liberating, allowing us to let go of unnecessary stress and anxiety. By concentrating on our actions and reactions, we can find a sense of empowerment and clarity. In the context of social media, this means curating your feed to include positive influences and stepping back when you feel that urge to compare yourself to others. Social media can be a double-edged sword, offering both connection and distraction. By being mindful of our consumption, we can use it as a tool for inspiration rather than a source of envy. Instead of mindlessly scrolling, take a moment to reflect on how that content makes you feel. Are you uplifted or drained? This simple act of awareness can transform your relationship with technology, making it a source of joy rather than stress. When it comes to consumerism, the Stoics would suggest redefining your relationship with material possessions. In a world that constantly pushes us to acquire more, embracing minimalism can lead to greater contentment. By focusing on what truly matters, we can find happiness in simplicity. Instead of chasing after the next trendy gadget, think about what truly brings you joy. Often it's the simple, meaningful things that hold the most value. Cherishing these can lead to a more fulfilling and less cluttered life. The Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature encourages us to appreciate the simple things in life. Whether it's a walk in the park or watching a sunset, these moments of connection with nature can bring profound peace and happiness. This mindset can help you resist the urge to buy things you don't need, leading to a more fulfilling life. By valuing experiences over possessions, you can create a life rich in meaning and joy. And let's not forget about self-control. In a world full of temptations, practicing self-discipline can be incredibly empowering. It's about making choices that align with your values and long-term goals. In a gig economy where hustle culture is glorified, it's vital to set boundaries. Overworking can lead to burnout and diminish your overall well-being. By setting clear limits, you can maintain a healthy work-life balance. Stoics practiced the art of moderation and knew the importance of maintaining balance in their lives. This principle can be applied to various aspects of modern living, from diet to work habits. Whether it's saying no to additional work or taking time off to recharge, putting your well-being first is crucial. It's about recognizing your limits and honoring them, ensuring that you have the energy and focus to pursue what truly matters. By practicing mindfulness and focusing on what you can control, you can turn the tide on these modern challenges. Mindfulness helps you stay present and engaged, reducing stress and enhancing your overall quality of life. You can reclaim your time, energy, and mental health. By integrating Stoic principles into your daily routine, you can create a life that is not only more manageable, but also more meaningful and fulfilling. Now, let's get to the juicy part, the most powerful Stoic techniques you can use to regain control over your life. These techniques have been practiced for centuries and have helped countless individuals find peace and purpose. They are simple yet profound, and when applied consistently, they can transform your life in ways you never imagined. First up, the daily practice of reflection. This is not just about thinking back on your day, but doing so with a purpose. Reflection allows you to assess your actions, understand your motivations, and learn from your experiences. Take a few moments each day to think about your actions and decisions. Consider what you did well and where you could improve. This practice helps you to become more self-aware and intentional in your actions. Ask yourself, did I act in accordance with my values today? Were my actions aligned with the person I want to be? This kind of introspection can be incredibly powerful in guiding your future behavior. This simple habit can create a massive shift in your perspective and decision-making. Over time, you'll find that you're more in tune with your values and more capable of making decisions that reflect your true self. Next, there's the idea of negative visualization. This technique involves imagining the loss of things you value. It might sound counterintuitive, but it's a powerful way to foster gratitude and resilience. It sounds a bit grim, but stick with me. By contemplating the loss of things you take for granted, you can develop a deeper appreciation for them. By imagining what life would be like without certain comforts or routines, you can cultivate gratitude for what you have. This practice helps you to see the value in the simple things and to appreciate the present moment. This can help you break free from the cycle of wanting more and more. It encourages you to find contentment in what you already have, rather than constantly seeking new possessions or experiences. Lastly, remember to practice detachment. Detachment is about understanding that your happiness and well-being are not dependent on external circumstances. This doesn't mean you should stop caring about things. It means you should be able to step back and understand that your happiness isn't tied to external circumstances. It's about finding a balance between caring and letting go. Whether it's the latest social media trend, the newest iPhone, or the pressure to keep up with others, or the gig that didn't work out, you have the power to choose your response. You can decide not to let these things dictate your happiness. You have the power to choose your response. By practicing detachment, you can maintain your inner peace regardless of what's happening around you. By integrating these Stoic practices into your life, you can become more intentional in your choices and lead a more fulfilled life. These techniques are not just philosophical concepts, they are practical tools that you can use every day to navigate the challenges of life with grace and wisdom. So, start today. Reflect on your actions, practice negative visualization, and embrace detachment. Your journey to a more intentional and fulfilling life begins now. So, to wrap things up, we've explored how Stoicism can help us navigate the chaotic waters of social media consumerism and the gig economy. By focusing on mindfulness, self-control, and what we can control, we can reclaim our happiness and well-being. Remember, it's about making intentional choices that align with your values rather than getting swept along by what society tells you you should want or do. The Stoic strategies we discussed today can serve as a powerful antidote to the challenges we face in our fast-paced modern lives. I'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you think Stoicism can help you with your own challenges? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other content on personal development and philosophy. Until next time, keep striving for a more intentional life.